Next, we'll have Mr. Braylon Howell. I call him Gen Z. He's Generation Z. He's the one, they're the ones, and my son is here too, somewhere. Alan, raise your hand. They're the ones that's going to move us forward into this new norm, the Gen Zs. Mr. Braylon Howell is a student. He's 15 years old, and he's a student at Georgia College, Early College, and Baldwin High. He's a writer. You're a writer. You are a writer. He loves to speak. He loves civil rights, and we're just gonna let him tell his story. Come on to the podium. Y'all give him a hand.
Good morning. Good morning. First of all, I would like to thank Mayor Copeland and Mrs. Edwards for this privileged opportunity. I would also like to extend condolences to the family of Congressman John Lewis and everyone who is mourning the loss of this iconic man. Although I did not get the chance to meet him personally, it is indeed an honor to pay tribute to him publicly at this event. I am here to speak a few minutes today about what Congressman Lewis's legacy means to me. Okay, so that day Congressman Lewis passed away, the world was shocked. Social media was trending with news of his death. After I heard the news, I made a post on social media saying, "Rest in peace, John Lewis." A few hours after I made this post, I was shocked to see how many of my friends replied to this post asking, "Who is John Lewis?" This is when I realized there is still lots of work to be done. Even as simple as educating my peers on why John Lewis's life matters so much. The boy from Troy, as he was affectionately called by Martin Luther King, the conscience of Congress, as he was referred to by his peers in the House of Representatives. Humble servant, icon, legend. No matter how he was referred to, there is no denying the impact he had on shaping American history. I was first introduced to John Lewis when watching the movie Selma in 2014. From that point on, I learned more about him and his work for civil rights, especially the right to vote. Amazed by all he endured with sit-ins, marches, and even suffering a traumatic blow to the head on Bloody Sunday, I soon learned that he was a fierce and courageous man. Congressman Lewis never made it a secret about the importance of the right to vote. In fact, he reminded us about this every chance he could. When asked by a group of young people what would he charge the next generation to do, he simply responded, "Participate in the democratic process, participate to where every vote counts." Former Atlanta Mayor Bill Campbell, a close friend of Congressman Lewis, stated that even in his last days, he was still exclaiming the importance of the 2020 election, saying it is the most important election of our time. Advocating for the right to vote was his life's work, and it showed in everything he did. I know if he can live and die for this precious right, that we all can at least get up, get out, and go vote. So as I stated earlier, Congressman Lewis's legacy means that there is still more work to be done. We all need to live by the same mantra that he did. Don't give up, don't give out, and don't give in. We still need to work towards the beloved community that he and Dr. King spoke about so often. He often quoted A. Philip Randolph by saying, "Our forefathers and foremothers all came to this land in different ships, but we're all in the same boat now." He went on to say, "We live in one house, the American house." So I urge everyone, especially my generation, to do the work. Be bold, brave, and courageous, and find a way to get in the way. Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble. As I take my seat, I would like to encourage everyone to honor Congressman Lewis by always exercising the right to vote, and while you're at it, support the efforts to get the Evans Pettis Bridge named after him. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That's our future.